aggregate supply.
Okay, we have to start from aggregate supply schedule, I think, right?
Yes.
No.
Yes, this table.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just start from here only. Okay. Now see aggregate supply schedule. But before starting, we'll just revise few previous points. Okay. So in the previous class, we studied that your aggregate supply is equals to your income. Okay, Sana is here. Good evening, Sana. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm fine, ma'am.
Okay, I'll just ask Madhi. Oh, so girls, we were doing aggregate supply in the previous class. So today we'll just continue with that only. So aggregate supply, as I discussed, aggregate supply is equals to income, right? So we have two formula. Income equals to C plus S, consumption plus savings, or you can write AS equals to C plus S, right? So these are the two formulas which we did, right? Now, similarly, for aggregate demand, we drew a schedule. So for your aggregate supply itself, we will draw a schedule. Your schedule will be same. National income, consumption, but here over aggregate demand, it was investment, right? But here it will be savings because consumption and saving are the components of aggregate supply. Consumption and investment are the components of aggregate demand. So we will draw consumption plus saving over here, which is AS equals to C plus S. Got the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now next is 0 national income. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10, 10, 10 gap. Consumption, it is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. But savings, be very careful about savings. You can see it is minus 20. So ma'am, why it is minus 20? See, your income is 0. But still you will consume something. So from where you will get the money? For example, you have saving of 100 rupees. From there only you will take out the money. Right? So when you take out money from savings, that is a negative because you are deducting your savings. For example, you took out 20 rupees. So it is minus 20. Right? So you are going to consume 20 rupees. So from where you will get the 20 rupees? From your savings you will get the 20 rupees. That's why your saving is minus 20. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Halima?
Yes.
Okay. Now next is 10. Okay, now you started earning. So your income is 10 rupees. But your consumption is 25 rupees. So 10 rupees you already had. But how much extra money you need in order to make it 25? How much extra? 10 you have from your income. But you are consuming 25. So how much extra do you want?
15.
Yes, 15. But from where you will get this 15? From your savings. So it's again minus 15. Then again your income become 20, but you are consuming 30. So you have 20 rupees. So how much extra do you want?
10.
10.
Ma'am,
From
10.
where you will get that 10? From your savings.
Savings.
Then 30. Now you are consuming 35. So 30 you already have. But how much extra do you want? 5. So from where you will get that 5? From your
Savings.
savings. But here you can say it is like 40 and you have 40. So what you are not taking, neither you are giving. Right? So it is equals to. So whatever your income is, you are consuming it all. So you are not even saving, not even taking. So that's why your saving is 0. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And next 50. So now you have 50 rupees. 45 you are consuming, but you have still 5 rupees with you. So that 5 rupees extra you will save. Right? So that is your 5 here. Okay. Then 60, you are consuming 50, but 10 rupees are still with you. So that 10 rupees you will save.
minus
Yes.
value, how will it be? Like we're borrowing from somewhere because it's not saving.
Yeah, this is saving. For example, you have 100 rupees. So earlier you took 20 rupees, then you took 15 rupees, then you took 10 rupees. So somewhere it is like this. You are taking out money. See,
From where
uh,
we're getting this money if it's not from our savings? Because it's minus.
everyone see every when your income is good, it's not like now that you are not earning. It's not like that always you will have zero income. For example, see over here, when your income increases, you started saving, right? So we everyone, like whether you are like everyone who is earning, they have the savings with them, right? You have your piggy bank with us, like some extra pocket money or something we have, right? So at that moment when we don't earn, when we don't get any income, at that moment we use our savings. So that's why it is a savings, right? You have saved that for your future. In case in future you are not earning something, so from where you will get the money, you will use it from your savings. So you have to assume that you have some money in your bank account, so you are using it from there itself because you are not earning anything. So you are using that money which you saved for the future use. Clear?
What makes this positive and this negative one different? Like
See,
we're taking it from piggy bank only.
see this one, till here you are taking it out from your savings, right? But here you can see your income. Now you earn a good amount, right? So if you are earning a good amount, why you will take out the money? You will keep your money, right? It's like you earn 50 rupees, you got 50 rupees and you bought chocolate for 45 rupees, still 5 rupees were remaining with you. Yes. So what you will do
Yes.
with that 5 money? You will save it. Clear?
Okay.
And
Okay. So
similarly here,
savings we're getting from income.
yes, that saving you are getting from income, but when your income is not sufficient to meet your consumption, for example, your income is 10 rupees, but you want your consumption is for 25 rupees. So you have only 10 rupees. You need some extra money. So you will take it out from your saving. That's why it is minus 15. You are taking it out. But when you will put it over there, then it will be plus. So you can see plus 5
Okay.
and plus
I
10.
got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now in exam hall, of course, you cannot do it like this. How much, how much, how much? It will be a little bit hectic for you people, right? So I'll just share you the tip how you are going to make a schedule in your exam hall. Okay. So see, it's income. It's very clear. You are just going to add 10. 0 plus 10, 20, 10 plus, sorry, 0 plus 10, 10, 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 10, 30, like this. Over here, you will add 5. Okay, 20 plus 5, 25, 35, 45, 55, like this. Here also you will add 5. Okay, but you have to add 5 in minus 20. So just remember, this is very important. Minus 20 plus 5. So it is plus minus minus. So what will be the answer? You are going to subtract it. Your answer is 15. Plus minus minus. So your answer is 15. And whether the sign will be for minus or 20 or this plus. Whoever, sorry, whichever number is greater. You can see 20 is greater than 5. So sign will be minus 50. Sorry. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
This calculation is clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so that's why you got it minus 15. Then you will add minus 15 plus 5 again. Okay. So it is like minus plus minus minus. So you will subtract it. Your answer is 10. 15 is greater or 5? 15. So sign will be minus 10. So you got minus 10. Then again minus 10 plus 5. So plus minus minus. Your answer is 5. 10 is greater. That's why 5. Then minus 5 plus 5 plus minus minus 5 minus 5 0. So your answer is 0. Then 0 plus 5, it's 5. And when 5 plus 5, it's 10. Got it? How you're going to do it?
Yes.
Right? So in exam hall, you just have to remember the first one. And next, everything you will be doing on your own. Okay? Now, you are aware of how you are going to find out national income, how you are going to find the consumption, how you are going to find the savings. Now, the question is, ma'am, how we will find this aggregate supply? So, aggregate supply is also equal. You just have to put the things in formula and you will get the answer. So, wait a minute. I'll just tell you how.
Should that AS aggregate supply is same like income?
Yes, that's the point. I was just coming to it. as I discussed already, that AS will be equals to your income. So either you can make it like this only 0, 10, 20, the same one, or I'll just tell you the formula. See, it is C plus S. So 20 plus minus 20, right? These two things. So 20 minus 20. So your answer is 0. You got 0?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just telling you how you're going to solve these two. But as being a clever student, you already know that your AS is equals to income. So whatever your income is, your AS will be same as your income. We already discussed that. Yes?
Yes.
Right? So you have to be very quick about the things. But I'm just asking you people to solve it like this only. Like I'm not asking you, I'm just telling you in case you get a question like this. So it is like 25 plus minus 15. Here, you're going to add this. So 25 plus minus is minus and 15. So your answer is 10. 25 is greater or 15? Ma'am, 25. That's why it is plus 10, not minus 10. So you got the answer 10. Like this only you will solve. Clear, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
In exam, we like have to fill in the table.
See, in exam, you don't have to fill table. Just write it down. Whatever your income is, just write it down as an aggregate supply. That's it. These two you have to make it on your own. Okay?
Okay.
In exam hall, of course, you have to make your own table. Nobody will give you any table. But just for your suggestion, you just need to understand how that came. Okay, the calculation part. So now you will draw your table on your own like this. First, second, third, fourth. First is your, sorry. Okay, my notepad is not in a good position. So this is how you will draw it. I don't understand what's happening. What's wrong with me? Is it like okay? So the first column, second column, and third column. Okay. So this will be like this. First will be your income, second will be your consumption, third will be your savings, and last will be your AS. So your income will start from 0, 10, 20 like this till 60 you have to make. And your consumption will start from 20. You have to make it on your own. Minus 20, you have to make it on AS. You can find it out. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So quickly draw it and let me know once you are done.
Ma'am, with this graph also will make
See?
this the slope of the AS curve. Graph also will be making with this.
Yeah, I'll just tell you how to draw a graph. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, for the first chapter, for me, there is quantitative and qualitative method. So that wasn't taught.
Sanya, a little bit louder.
Ma'am, for the first chapter in school, they taught us quantitative and qualitative method, like inflation and deflation as well. So in
For
like
national income, they taught.
no, ma'am, for the first chapter,
First chapter of what? Uh,
ma'am, money and banking, ma'am.
okay, they taught you quantitative and qualitative.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have done that, na?
No, ma'am.
No, we have done that. Bank rate, repo rate.
Um,
No, didn't remember.
let me check my notes, ma'am.
Sanya, you are not audible.
Ma'am, let me
Halima, we
check
have
my
done
notes.
this, right? The bank rate, repo rate.
Yes, we did qualitative and quantitative methods.
Yes. I think Sanya, you were not there at that time.
Yes, it was 25th 6, which was I think June.
Yes, we did
June.
this quantitative and qualitative. So Sanya, when you have your exam, you have your exam day after tomorrow, right?
No, ma'am. Day after tomorrow, I have accountancy.
Okay. So,
On Monday, I have accountancy, ma'am.
and when is your economics?
Ma'am, economics is after that, ma'am.
Okay, so you have good time. So today, so in our next class, what I will do, I will just help you people to revise the things for that quantitative and qualitative. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Because yeah, maybe you were not there, so that will be a revision for Halima as well. Because when I took test, Halima was also confused, right, Halima?
Yes, maybe that's also. I think I need credit creation part explanation.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
that
I
is
need.
something, that chapter is simple, but you need to focus about the things like the process and all that. So don't worry. Like for the last 15 minutes, like in the next class itself, like the last 15 minutes, we will discuss everything. Okay. So Sanya, you can take screenshots over there, right? Because there is no time to write it down, but you can take screenshot for that. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Even the credit creation, you have to explain me, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Be
was
louder,
there,
be
but
louder.
then, ma'am, credit creation. That I was there, ma'am. But then,
Okay.
like how to write it.
Okay, okay. So, okay, let's just do one thing. What we will do in the next class itself, for 30 minutes, we will revise banking and money. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes.
For Halima, it will be a revision as well, and for you as well, it will be a revision. Right?
Yes.
And I'll ask Mahdi as well because he is also getting that thing in his exam. So, Mahdi is here. So, Mahdi, is it fine if I'll revise the thing in the next class? For 30 minutes, we will do money and banking, quick revision for that. Because I think Mahdi, you will be getting money and banking in your question, like exam, right? So don't worry about that. We'll cover in the next class. Like on Saturday, we'll cover it. Okay, fine. Yes, no, fine, girls, boys. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it fine, right? So just remind me once, like in case if I forget na in the class itself, just remind me because I have my PPTs with me. I'll just share my screen. We'll just quickly revise everything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you have drawn this schedule. Done.
Yes. Done.
So you quickly check it. Is it same? check it and let me know if it is same in case.
It's same.
Okay. Halima and same?
Same, ma'am. Ma'am, same.
Okay. So now you will draw the graph. So you will write hashtag graph. Graph will be like this only, right? This is your graph and I don't know what's happening. What's wrong? Yeah, this is your graph and this is your AD. This is your AD over here. You will write AD equals to C plus S. Okay. And this is your income. So remember one thing, your AD is basically 45 degrees. So it is 45 degree. Sorry, AS. I'm so sorry. AS. Clear? So you will simply make it like very easy. Just draw it. This middle one. This is AS. And here you will write. Here you will write. That's it. Here you will write 45 degree. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So quickly draw it.
What will be the x-axis and y-axis labels?
Yeah. This is your x-axis. So x-axis is your income. This is your income. And over y-axis, this is your AS, which you will write AS equals to C plus S. Clear?
Got it.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Halima and Mahdi done.
Yes.
Now we'll write few points. Important concept about aggregate supply. Right. So the slope of aggregate supply is positive as the level of income increases. Aggregate supply also increases. You can see as your income is rising, aggregate supplies is also rising. And why I have written it as positive slope? Because it is moving upward. Right. Why it is positive? Because it is moving upward. The one which moves downwards, that is negatively slope. But the one who moves upward, that is positively slope. Right? So you will write important concept about aggregate supply. The slope of aggregate supply is positive as the level of income increases. Aggregate supply also increases. Hashtag.
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, Halima done. Mahdi?
Done.
Now you are going to do write few things. Okay. Now few things about very important about savings. Okay, which is going to be very important. So first you will write hashtag relationship between savings and income. Okay, between S and Y. Okay. So there is a positive relationship between savings and income. Now you will open your schedule. Everyone open your schedule where you have drawn your schedule. Just open it and check it. Okay. See. I hope you have opened. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you will check. See. Savings may be negative when the level of income is low. Okay. So your savings can be negative when the level of income is low. You can say in starting it was 0, 10, 20. So at that moment your savings were negative, right? Minus 20, then minus 15, like this on, right? So first relation is savings may be negative or savings are negative when the level of income is low. That means when your C is greater than Y. So you can check over here. Your C is always greater than Y, right? Yes,
Yes.
right? So
Yes,
if
ma'am.
someone will ask you when C is greater than Y, that means you're consuming more than your income. Then what will be your saving? So your saving will be negative at that time. Why? Because if you are consuming more, whatever you are getting it, so of course it will be negative, right? So first one is clear. Now second, savings are zero when consumption is equals to income. So you can check over there, like over I think 40, when your consumption and income are both equal, 40-40. So at that moment your savings are zero, right? So when it is, when your C is equals to Y. So at that moment your consumption is, when your consumption and income are equal, at that moment your savings are zero. Is it like this? Check your schedule.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now next one, savings are positive when consumption is less than income. So you can check. After zero, your savings become positive, right? And now your consumption is less than income. So now it is like, for example, you are earning 50 rupees and your consumption is 45. Right, so your consumption is less than your income, and at that moment your savings will be positive. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now when your income
Yeah.
is more than your consumption, so of course the extra money you consume 45 rupees, but still you are left with 5 rupees. So that 5 rupees you will save, right? So write it down like this. First write hashtag relationship between savings and income, then there is a positive relationship between this and these 3 points.
Done, ma'am.
Done.
Okay. Madhi done? Okay. So now we'll just quickly move to next thing. So we are done with aggregate demand. We are done with aggregate supply, right? Now the new concept is consumption function. Okay, that means propensity to consume. So that means how, for example, I want to consume something, right? So what is my behavior for that? For example, I like chocolates. Okay, so for example, this is me and this is Sanya. Okay, these are two Sanyas. Okay, I like chocolates, but Sanya like maybe sweets. Okay, so I will be consuming, like consumption means consuming. I will be consuming sweet. We have two things over here. We went to a party. I like chocolates and Sanya like sweets. So I will be consuming more of chocolate and less of sweets. But Sanya will be consuming more of sweets but less of chocolate. Why? Because it depends on the propensity, like how much I am willing to eat it, or how much I am willing to pay for it, or how much I am willing to, utilize it or eat it, something like that, consume it. Okay. So that is my function. That means how I'm going to behave it. For chocolates, I'm like, I want more because I am really fond of chocolates, right? But Sanya is fond of sweets. So she will be like, I want more sweets. But for sweets, I'll be like, I don't want much, one or two, I'm fine with that, right? So this is what you have to remember. Consumption function means how you're going to, like how you are going to consume things and what is the reason behind that. Okay. So now consumption function refers to that part of income which is spent on the purchase of goods and services at a given level of income. So that means, for example, I have 10 rupees. Okay. So for example, these are the sweets. So I will be only, giving 1 or 2 rupees for that. Why? Because I don't want to consume more sweets because I'm fond of chocolate. But in case of chocolate, I will be somewhere like this that I can spend my entire income on that, right? Because I'm so fond of it. But the one which I'm not fond of it, why I will spend my money, right? So consumption function refers to that part of income. Consumption function is my that income which I am going to spend on purchase of goods and services at a given level of income. Of course, I like for example, I gave you 10 rupees and I'm like, go do shopping. So you will be purchasing that product only that you are fond of and not that product which you don't like, right? So that refers to your function, how you're functioning over there, how you are consuming something with a in like you can say intention. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now consumption function refers to function. Now in economics terms, consumption function refers to functional relationship between consumption and national income. So when there is functional relationship, function of your income depends on your consumption. Consumption function depends on income, like this. So the functional relationship between consumption and income, national income, that is known as consumption function. Yeah. So this is the economics term language. And over here, see, this is, you write it like this. C equals to F Y. Okay. So C equals to Fy. So C is your consumption, F is your functional relationship. You can even write like this, C equals to Y, right? But you have to write Fy because your consumption can be equals to, but it depends on the function as well, right? So C equals to Fy. Okay, over there we were writing like this, AS equals to Y. But here you cannot write it like C equals to Y, right? You have to write C equals to Fy because it depends on the function, right? So where C is consumption, F is functional relationship, and Y is your income. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Consumption function represent the willingness of household to purchase goods and services at a given level of income during a given period of time. So basically consumption, because by studying consumption function, you will get to know that how willing, like how I want that product. Like am I willing to pay 100 rupees for sweets or not? So consumption function represent the willingness of household to purchase goods and services at a given level of income during a given time period. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, it is a psychological concept as it is influenced by subjective factor like consumption preference and habit. So, you cannot say that, for example, sweets, chocolates are giving me satisfaction. I am going to consume lots many chocolate, but maybe Halima don't like chocolate, so she won't be consuming it. So, earlier, what was happening? Your consumption was being affected by your income. right? It was being affected. Like higher the income, higher you will consume things. But right now, when we talk about functional relationship, over there, other factor like preference and habits, willing, and taste, preference, all that also affect the relationship between consumption and the income. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So you will write it down. First, you will write hashtag consumption function in bracket propensity to consume, then everything about it. Write it till here, then I'll scroll it
Here two refer to others. So we write two definitions.
Yes, this is your, you will write it like just leave a space in between. This is your basically you can say economic term. So like I have given you 3 4 definition. Whatever you feel like is good, you can just write all of them right now because that's important. But in case, because sometimes they give you question for 3 marks, so at that moment you need at least 2 or 3 good definition, right? But if they ask you just in one line what is consumption function, you can use this or this, anything. Okay, so this is basically your first one. This is your second one, like including this, and this is your third one, including this. This you have to include with everything. This is common. This point is common. This is your second point. These are your first point, but this is your second point. It is a psychological concept. Okay, because you can get, how can you say that aggregate supply is a psychological concept? Because it is being influenced by other factors as well. That's why this your compulsivity to say sorry, propensity to consume is a psychological concept. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay, Mahdi and Halima done till second point.
Yes, formula done.
Done, ma'am.
Finish.
Done, ma'am.
Good. Halima done. Mahdi done.
Finish.
Okay. Mahdi done.
Yeah, ma'am. Done.
Okay. Now, student, we are going to do like for this itself, we will draw a diagram. Okay. So over here, we are talking about your income and the consumption, right? So somewhere, basically, like you are not like I'm just going to explain you this thing. Okay. So you can see income and consumption. Okay. You can see your income is 0, then 50, then 100, then 200, 300, 400, and 500. So you can see your income is rising, right? And your consumption is 50, then 75, then 100, 150, 200, 250, like this. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Yes. So over here you can see the difference between here is 50, 50, 50. But here it is 25.
25.
Yeah, here it is 25. Why? Because see, your income was 0. So of course you won't be buying luxury things. So that's why your consumption was 50. Then your income rises to 50. Right? So of course suddenly you won't be like buying luxury things or they increase your consumption. No. You have to keep everything in limit. So that's why it is 25. Then it became 100. Then again it is 25. Right? Then once you can see that now it's 100 and 100, right? So, getting my point? It's 100. Now, your income is somewhere equals to your consumption. After that, you will double your consumption. So, from here onwards, you will increase to 25. Double of 25 is 50. So, from here onwards, your difference will be 50. Clear?
Yeah.
Right? So, you have to wait for this.
Equilibrium.
Wait. You have to wait for this. When your income become equals to your consumption, right? After that, you can double your consumption. So after that, you will double, but earlier it will be like half whatever you're consuming. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So this is your table, right? So it is like 100. Your income will be here. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600. And here it is 100, 200 like this. So you can see when it was 0, your income was 50. Your consumption was 50, right? And when it was 100, when your income became 50, then it was 75, like this, somewhere between here. When it was 100, it became 100 here. When it was 200, then it became, then also 200, it was 150. So here, like this, you will draw your consumption, right? Clear? And again, now coming to your savings. Okay, so you will draw the saving curve as well, like in the same direction, but you will from here you can find out the savings. Is it? You can find out the saving, girls? No,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
you can, right? Very good, because we have already done it. So here first one will be minus 50. Why? Because of course your income is 0. So here you can see you are earning 50 rupees, but your consumption is 75. So you can find out the saving.
Minus 25.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is minus 25, right? Then
And
again it
100
became 100.
0.
Yeah, here 0, then here you can do it. So 150 you are using, so it is 50 like this. You can find it out, right?
Yes.
So you will first draw this, and this you will draw. This will be your homework, right? And this will be your homework as well. So you are not going to make it roughly. You are going to make it. Then I'll explain you in the next class what I wanted to tell you. But just write it down first quickly. This one, income and consumption. Then saving one you will draw, and the graph you will draw on your own. Okay, you know how to plot the thing. So you have first you will draw income and consumption, then you will draw income and savings in the same graph itself. So if, for example, if this is your consumption, you will write C, and if this is your saving, just write S here. Okay.
Just saving will have minus value also. So we'll like make it a bigger graph for
Here,
minus values.
saving.
Saving we calculated it was minus value also. So for
So you
that
will take
also
from
we'll
minus only.
okay. So
Okay.
from other
You will,
side we
yeah,
will
you
start.
will make your diagram like this. Okay. From here, your minus will start, right? So
Yes.
you will start it from here itself. Okay.
Okay. Yes, it will be zero then it will. Okay.
Yes. Let me know once you are done with this table. Okay. Just draw these two things. Rest is your homework. This one and your graph. This is your homework. Okay. Let me know once you are done. Okay. Like these two things.
Done, ma'am.
Sana done.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Oh. Halima done. Mahdi.
Done.
Mahdi, you are done. Okay, guys. So just complete it because tomorrow is your off from school as well and from here as well. So you'll complete this thing. And in the next class, as discussed, first we will cover this, like we'll cover all this thing. And after that, the last 30 minutes, we will revise money and banking. So you can keep, like you can come up with the notes. Like you have your notes, now don't bring them, like keep it with them. Like keep it with you.